So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7 with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
Go to Antique Obsessions for the hottest in jewelry, antiques, repurposed, solid sterling silver, one of a kind, handmade by Bruce and Jaja. Go to our Facebook, which is Antique Obsessions, or you can go to Etsy.com and go to Antique Obsessions, one word, or type it into your Google and find us there. Thanks.
Tribal, primitive, rustic, Burning Man, punk rock. Conceptual subculture for the edgiest, most cutting edge designs of jewelry today. Go to Etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or one word, either by going to Google or search Etsy, ETSY.com, and type in one word, conceptual subculture. You will find the hottest designs using natural stones with wire wrap rings, rough, raw, genuine, semi-precious gemstone jewelry, solid sterling silver, copper, leather, orgonite, bracelets, pendants, chokers, men's copper cups with sterling accents, eco-friendly, repurposed, original, one-of-a-kind design earrings. Support MBN by going to Conceptual Subculture on Etsy.
Warning, warning, everything I say is fucking crazy and should not be reinterpreted or reenacted because you will be either shot or NDAA'd. Warning.
What? Who? Oh, it's my time to be on? I thought the sheeple were enjoying that retard Glenn Buttfeld on that brainwashed Fox News. Let them keep watching. We only want the truth seekers on this network.
So depressed. I don't know what to do. Hey, go for it, man. It's easy for you to say you got the promotion. Look, it'll come, all right? Just don't worry about it.
The feeling is definitely there. It's a new morning in America. Fresh, vital. The old cynicism is gone. We have faith in our leaders.
About to incite a riot. Make some noise, break up the silence. Scream and shout, no being quiet. Spread the facts until you buy it. Come to my den, I got toys for torture. We drink the blood fresh just to stay immortals. We bring a thug fest, calling all New Yorkers. And keep a bayonet for the future slaughters. Take your bets, the players make them offers. Heads or tails, your life is on a quarter. All the king's men tally up their horses. Forging ahead with a secret missile launching. Off to Georgia and start to cross the borders. In my bedroom, I'm making all the orders. If you come, you won't make it till morning. Get the picture, maybe kinda sort of. Ski mask, check. Extra filter, check. Scissors, check. Duct tape, check. H2O, check. Ammo, check. Ropes, check. Receiver, check. You're gonna get it, turn in your weapons. I'm under pressure, don't you forget it. You're gonna get it, turn in your weapons. I'm under pressure, don't you forget it. I got the right moves, I know what you do. You know I love you, but I'll still sue you. I'll take your questions onto a guru. I'll keep you guessing and give you two screws. Don't try to stop me, you cannot block me. How do you not see my fucking pot leaves? I got your pockets, I'll send you rockets. You smell like vomit.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Bruce Montalvo. This is the Bruce Montalvo Show. And she says Houston, Texas in this song. She is my co-host who pulls the trigger on my love gun, Jaja.
What's up? I did say Houston, didn't I?
Yeah, it's like you predicted this.
Well, I'm sure I'm not the only person that sung Houston in a song.
Nah, I'm just messing with you. Anyway, we're on live on TalkStreamLive. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. Listen to the show by way of Spreaker.com/the Bruce Montalvo Show. Follow us on Twitter. You got to be a twit, right, to be on Twitter.
The Twitter.
So
what about Twatter?
Follow us on Twitter, not Twatter, at Bruce Montalvo and at Jaja. And if you hear some sound in the background, I think that's our distiller. Yeah, we got a water distiller, didn't we?
I don't know. It sounds like Rents in the background, right? Like old school Rents.
You mean that anti-Semite?
David Koresh?
With the Vidal Sassoon hair style?
He loves Jews.
That guy looks like he uses Vidal Sassoon. Anyway, I don't know. I don't commiserate with anti-Semites.
He loves Jews. What do you mean?
My mother doesn't love Jews.
No, she doesn't.
My mother hates Jew, especially Jew.
Jew.
You.
Jew.
She tried to, punch you.
You?
My own mother, that's right. No, really, it reminds me of this DACA. Doesn't it rhyme with caca?
Yeah.
I mean, can you believe these morons out there? They're like, oh, ay Dios mío, este es mi país y he estado aquí desde 1 year old. It's like, really? It's like, oh, no soy ilegal. No one is illegal, right? No, but could I go to Mexico? Could we go to Mexico and, have babies and get on welfare on Mexico?
No.
Then why the fuck do they want to do that here?
They like pushing the boundary. I thought they thought that half of California and part of fucking Texas was theirs anyway.
Look, it's very simple. If you look at their flag, it's all over their flag. What do you see? You see the bear and you see the red star. Now, what does the red star symbolize? It symbolizes communism. Communism. So California has it on their flag. They might as well change their name to California.
California.
For real.
Welcome to Hotel California.
Anyway, something that isn't, to laugh at. It's no laughing matter. Is this Hurricane Harvey? Okay, and I got some intel. All right, and my intel told me that this is a GeoEngineered superstorm. A GeoEngineered superstorm of epic proportions. Okay? This thing, this is no laughing matter. This is like predictive programming. They got movies coming out in October. I don't know if you saw it, Geostorm. Yeah, they admit it. They got fucking Andy Garcia as the president. Yeah, right. Right, they got that guy. He gets kidnapped because he's got the launch codes to all sorts of weather satellites that are controlling the weather. And they straight up say it in the movie, like, we're controlling the weather. This is for Geostorm. Right, and what are they doing? It's all sorts of tidal waves and all sorts of just predictive programming, Pavlovian conditioning for what we're seeing now in Harvey. And isn't it just indicative of how the New World Order loves to tell us what they're going to do before they do it? Okay? Donald Trump's been running around saying, drain the swamp, drain the swamp, drain the swamp. And I'm looking at that as subliminal. Really.
Yeah, but Donald didn't really know what he was saying, okay?
Yeah, we know he doesn't know what the hell's going on. He probably thinks it's an act of God, while it's Mattis and Tillerson in the background, the ones that are engineering all of this. Literally, geoengineering all of this, right? Anyway, they've been Pavlovian conditioning us to accept this mega disaster. Listen, the swamp they've been talking about, it's here.
Hey, they've been wrong about the wars. They've been wrong about jobs. They've been wrong about everything. And the question is, are they stupid? The question is, are they stupid or do they have a plan? I actually think for the most part, they have a plan, but some are not too smart. And you're right about the swamp. Say it again. Right? You better believe it. Boy, that is... That is a... I said that about a week ago. And I didn't like it that much. Didn't sound that great. And the whole world picked it up. So it shows you what I know. It's crazy. Drain the swamp.
There you have it. Drain the swamp. Now he's going to do it. Now, he could literally spend the next 4 years trying to drain that swamp in Texas. Not to mention they got all sorts of chemical plant explosions now. So, could you imagine the chemicals and the toxicity that is in that muck, that swamp water? They got CNN out there in the swamp. I mean, it's so unbelievably shameless of this media. All of them, the Fox News, the NBC, the CNN, going out there and sticking a microphone in these victims' faces, telling them, "Oh, how do you feel? How do you feel about your house being underwater? Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, it's terrible." Meanwhile, they're getting all the fucking ratings. Okay, they're getting all the ratings. They don't give a damn about those people. Okay, they don't give a damn. And it's the Tillersons, the Exxon, freaking Mobiles, and the Mattis, who still wants the trannies in the military, they're behind this whole goddamn HARP superstorm. That's right. That's what it is. It's a HARP superstorm. Okay, Hurricane Harvey is a geoengineered superstorm. If you look it up, okay, the Missile Defense Agency has this mega weapon. Okay, it's called the Sea-Based X-Band Radar, SBX-1. Okay, and I tell you what they did. They steered Hurricane Harvey into the Texas coast like they were maneuvering a car. They steered it into the coast via microwaves. They have this microwave burst. That's what HARP is. And they pushed it in there. Remember, it went in there twice? It made a U-turn, and then it went, and now it's in Louisiana. So again, Trump's supposed to be the infrastructure president. Gets reelected. That's 8 years of draining the swamp in Houston. They think it's funny. All those people who lost their homes, literally underwater now. Okay, they're laughing at him. And this is the geoengineered storm, electric storm that Donald Trump finds himself in. This is Donald Trump's America. And you remember the I Am America map? Now we looked this up. Lori Toy, she's actually in Arizona. She's having visions of this for years. And she came up with this I Am America map. Jaja told me about it. I looked it up. I researched it. And it's old school stuff. Right? And it's right there. All of California is gone. All of Oregon is gone. Half of Arizona is gone. And again, the disaster zone that Harvey struck is right on the map. And half of Florida's gone, New York's gone, and
Long
Island, New York, all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the Donald Trump's America map. Is this how the U.S. is gonna look like in 8 years?
Oh no! I mean, it's really creepy.
It's a chilling premonition.
Well, I don't think that it has anything to do with Donald. I think that all these floods and everything. There was Irene. There was all these.
And now they have Irma coming around. They made another one.
Donald is just the president of a big company, of a huge company that has many, many different little companies. And there's a lot of obnoxious little companies in our company, big company. So these little obnoxious companies, they just vie for everything. I mean, some of them are banks, and some are loan companies and oil companies and all kinds of companies. And, you can't blame one man for the behavior of
I'm not blaming Trump.
I know you're not.
But Trump is part of the hidden hand. He's part of the Illuminati. Okay? And I'm not the one sitting here bitching about Melania Trump's shoes and stilettos. Okay? That was the libtard media. Okay? Like, oh my God, did you see her shoes? Oh my God. Really? Shoes? I mean, they're sticking the microphone into these victims' faces, and this is another self-inflicted wound. This is like the Nazis and the Reichstag. This is another 9/11. They're treating it as fucking 9/11.
Of course they are, but, this has nothing to do with Donald. This is a problem for him.
Oh, but really, doesn't Texas look like a Vietnamese swamp now? It looks like fucking Vietnam, like the old war footage of Vietnam. They're showing it. I mean, it looks like a swamp.
Yeah, it does.
Like the Vietnam swamp.
It's very sad.
Okay? And I was like thinking, well, what the hell's happening? Did the firmament bust? Did the firmament rupture and leak? I mean, what do you mean no? Did you see what's happening in, what else? Is it happening somewhere else? Bangladesh, my friend. How could I forget that? Isn't George Lopez from Bangladesh?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know how it slipped my mind. Bangladesh. Bangladesh is overflowing. And Texas. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Didn't I make a joke about it the day before it happened? I was like, why isn't, India underwater? I mean, why is it always America?
Can you believe that these stupid-ass reporters, they're talking to Trump in the White House, and they interrupt him to talk about DACA. Not all the poor Texans that are literally gargling shit water, they interrupt him to talk about DACA, which is appropriate, right? Because they're gargling crap water. It's caca. So they brought it up. It was hand in hand. I mean, really, who the hell cares about these fucking, nobody is illegal. Yeah, if I go to fucking El Salvador, not only am I illegal, but they'll put me up in a fucking skewer and fry me.
You stay more than 3 months,
yeah. Are you kidding me? And then forget about it. You forget about getting welfare.
No, come on.
Look, the reason that all these idiots
go to the schools.
The reason that all these idiots immigrate here is because their countries suck. Their countries suck, so they're coming over here because this is the best goddamn country in the world. All right? And when I said goddamn, I put a G/D. Mm-hmm. All right? Goddamn country in the world. And now, I mean, is God damning the country? Does he hate Texas? The liberal media hates the Texans. They don't care. They don't care. They're calling them Nazis. Oh, it's a bunch of Nazis out there that are drowning out in the shit water.
I just can't deal with it. These people spent their whole lives.
It's awful.
Trying to find a house, and they got a house, and they got their little mortgage loans.
Oh, it's awful.
Now they have a mortgage loan, but no home.
It's awful. Look, Texas looks like a fucked up Mexico and Puerto Rico, like the fucked up side of Mexico and Puerto Rico. Okay, and they keep saying that Trump's so hateful. He didn't show any empathy. Really? I mean, have you heard some of the words this man said? I mean, really? That's why I don't think he's in on it. I think it's the freaking, well, what is it? Not the Clockwork Orange, but Drop the Bomb people. What is it? What's that movie called?
Mm-mm. But it's definitely not him. Of course not.
Dr. Strangelove. It's the Dr. Strangelove generals, okay, that are running the show. The Mattis and the Tillersons.
And what makes you think that he's above all the heads of the companies? He's just trying to manage it and budget us and make some good decisions. And then they want to go ahead and go, I need more money.
Listen to the words that come out of his mouth. I mean, he said, the strength and vigor from the love in our souls.
Vigor.
Okay, that was Trump. He was speaking from the heart right there. Okay? But really, I mean, we're under a psyop all the time. They're telling us God did it. But to me, it sounds like that radar weapon that the missile defense systems did it. They microwaved that freaking Hurricane Harvey right into Texas.
I think so. Like I was saying, why didn't it go into Mexico? And I was like, oh, what? And why isn't there India happening or something? And then boom, a monsoon happened within like 5 hours after I said it. That was creepy. I'm not going to say anything, Chris. I'm not going to say anything because if I made that shit happen just by saying it, I'm going to fucking throw up because so many people died. Like 1,200 people died in Bangladesh. Oh, my friend. A lot of people cannot swim.
Well, it's an act of God, and your name is Jah, which means God, right?
Well, I didn't declare it. I just was making a joke.
You declared yourself God. How blasphemous of you.
I was just making a joke about the fucking...
So your rap career is a joke? Speaking of rap careers, it's not a joke. Listen to me. So speaking of rap careers that are a joke, I want to ask you, because you're the perfect person to ask this. What do you think, again, of Eminem now saying, fuck Donald Trump to a crowd of like 70,000? I thought it was like 30 people, but apparently it's like 70,000. I mean, what is wrong with this fucking wigger? Right? Do they need to start a Wiggers Lives Matter? I mean, did you ever get called a wigger when you were up there rapping? I mean, should I care? You know, is it like racially insensitive now to call you a wigger? I mean, should wigger be classified as like a race?
I don't really give a shit. Yeah, some stupid people kind of said that like a few years ago.
On a lighter note, going from the total destruction
You're asking me to think about Eminem
of America to wiggers.
Think about Eminem right now, honey.
I just want to call him a fucking wigger. Okay, that sucks. Really, you know what? He's totally gay. Eminem's gay. I mean, he had a little bit of credibility, but I mean, coming out there, oh, I just want to tell all these motherfuckers that I hate that motherfucker Donald Trump. Didn't he admit he was gay on the interview with Kim Jong-un? Yeah, he did. And my co-host doesn't want to talk about rappers that steal millions of dollars worth of her music, right? I mean, you were on XL. I read what they said about you, right? I mean, you were all over the place. You're like super famous.
What's funny is that I photographed for them. I first started. I wasn't even rapping. I was photographing rappers.
Right.
Yeah, and then I became a rapper, and they couldn't believe it. And then it was just like, what the fuck?
So you never answered my question. Should they start a Wiggers Lives Matter?
No, I don't think it doesn't matter.
Should the Wiggers be out there protesting about taking down Confederate statues?
Why are you saying that's a good thing to be called a Wigger? I think it's annoying. I think it's like showing that it's like a white wannabe nigger. I just use the word nigger.
Yeah, don't even sugarcoat it on this show. I mean, we're more hardcore than David Duke. Right? The Duke. That guy sucks.
I'm probably the only Jew in the world that likes him.
He stinks. Are you kidding me? You keep promoting these anti-Semites.
I know
when
he
you're
stinks.
A Jew.
He's annoying when he talks about that, but I just think he's just acting. I can't believe it.
Yeah, he's working for the Democrats. So the KKK is part of the Democrats. Listen to me. Pope Francis here. Pope News, 2017 now. Pope Francis admits he saw a psychoanalyst to clarify a few things. Oh my God, I cannot deal with the fact that the Jesuits killed so many goddamn Jews. So I went to a Jewish therapist to cry on her shoulders. To cry. What do you think of that? I mean, you're Jewish. So
yeah, I think
what do you think of that?
I think that's what he confessed. We killed the Jews, and I know that you have a doctor, that you're a doctor, and you must obey the HIPAA laws and not give away my personal information.
Don't you hate these guys? I mean, you want me to love the Pope, but I think he is just vile. He represents everything I hate. I mean, look at him with that fake fucking yarmulke on purpose to discredit the Jews. And they're always saying, oh my God, the Rothschilds, oh my God, they run everything. Have you ever heard the phrase, the court Jews? Well, that's what the Rothschilds are. They are the court Jews for the Vatican, which means that they're not the ones running things. They're just counting the fucking money. And they're Anglo-Saxon that converted to Judaism.
Well, as it turns out, the Jews, every lawyer has to go to England.
Rothschilds are not Jews.
No, well, they converted recently, on this lifetime. In this recent lifetime, within these recent 10 years, they've converted.
And neither is the fucking dope with the yarmulke.
No,
okay? These are the fake Jews.
Yeah.
These are the synagogue of Satan. It's the Vatican. Okay, so I mean, I'm just so sick of it. I mean, you got these fucking rabid, foaming out the mouth anti-Semites like the Jeff Rances, the David Pukes, these fucking morons talk about, oh, the Jews run all the power, wield the power supreme. Really? How are a group of people that were fucking beheaded, and so many heads were beheaded of the Jews that they could fill 2 Dodger stadiums? How are they suddenly gonna, like, screw their heads back on and go after their oppressors, right? No, you got beheaded. It's the beheaders that are running the show. Who are the fucking beheaders? And here's the thing, they don't even know what a Nazi is. Okay, all those idiots in Charlottesville, they're a bunch of faggots.
Yeah.
A bunch of faggots. You know what a Nazi is? Okay, a Nazi is Himmler. A Nazi is Joseph Mengele. Okay, those are Nazis. Okay, the old OSS was brought to the United States and they turned into NASA. Okay, they gave a safe haven. Okay, that was Operation Safe Haven because they gave safe haven to the Nazis to start this fucking Cartoon Network space program. Bunch of fucking lies.
Yup. Yeah, what is NASA doing right now? They're stuck in.
You see, you are my Jewish psychiatrist.
Yes.
And I have the balls to put my my therapy sessions over the internet to an audience of, like, you know, millions and stuff.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what really grinds my gears. You know, these Vatican idiots walking around with their yarmulkes. 80% of them rape kids. You know that, right?
Well, that's a high number to accuse a whole.
Oh, I'm accusing them, all right.
Okay. I've only heard of I mean, there's a bunch of them, but I mean, don't say they're all. You know?
Anyway, isn't Trump a great dude for, like, pledging $1 million of his own bucks?
Yeah, right.
To fund Harvey relief? I mean, he's doing a great job.
None of these niggas know what to say anymore. They're like, oh, he might give it. Hey, let's just wait and see. I mean,
yeah, all those libtards out there that just want to find anything bad to say about him. I mean, he donated $1 million of his own dollars. Shut the fuck up. Really. Really.
Oh,
These are the same idiots that want to ban Columbus Day all over the United States. Wasn't he a Jew?
Yeah, he was a Jew.
You see, there are a bunch of Jew haters that want to erase history and erase the Jews.
And you know what else I can't stand about this thing? Every motherfucking company, everyone, Etsy, eBay, anything, these Vita, any company that's around, they're asking for donations. And you're like, why are these companies why can't a person say, I'm stuck here, could you help me? And then boom, we can give direct to that person. I'm fucking sick of this shit. I would give $100 to a person.
Yeah, like they got Linda Sour, that fucking jihadist bitch asking for donations to give to the fucking muzzies. But really, she's using the hashtag Harvey to get money.
It's gross. I went to the to PayPal, because I saw there's so many different options that we could put to donate, and I have to go through I have to ask for money to give for one of these 20 fucking companies. Why can't I have a sheet a spreadsheet of the 100,000 people that need help, and I have their fucking PayPal? Why do I have to go through somebody else? Why can't I just click Mary Jones in fucking Houston and decide to give her fucking $100? You know what I'm saying? Why can't I do that?
That's like
this
giving,
is fucked up.
Hey, relax. That's like giving money to Joel Osteen. You should know he's a false prophet, right? So there's a bunch of false, phony, baloney motherfuckers out there that are trying to swindle your money. A bunch of shysters out there.
It's very depressing to me.
Speaking of shysters, how about that Rex Tillerson with the sky-high gas prices now in Texas? I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Like, those people couldn't be fucking punched in the balls enough?
Yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah, right.
Again, they got the shameless fucking media putting a microphone in their face while their entire life just came crashing, just literally drowning before their very eyes.
Yeah.
Okay? And you know what? This is really bothering me because Trump, in reality, he's acting like a casino man. Okay? He's just telling you what you want to hear. You know, he turns up, the game at the bar for you, and he gives you a beer, so the disillusioned don't go get mind fucked by the Pope and his evil minions, okay, that have created this new Inquisition. So there's religion and then there's Trump, right? So after they leave the new Inquisition, they go and Donald Trump's just turning up the game and giving them a beer, right? I mean, he's no different than like stupid ass Beyonce and Alex Rodriguez just donating money. Really, where's it gonna go? Really, I want to see Trump like literally write a check for $1 million and like give it to the city of Houston, like one of those big like a Wheel of Fortune checks. You know what I'm saying? Mm. They just said he's giving $1 million. All these people are just all these celebrities really are just saying they're giving money. Are they really?
Well, you know what I need? I think that there's 100,000 people that had their fucking home gone, and their names should be, and they're alive, thank God, because the ones that lived, you know, it's unfortunate the ones who died, but like in 9/11, you know, you saw like there were all these victims and just the families. But here you have alive. They're alive. They need help. Why can't I just click on a name and say...
Well, Walmart's helping.
Yeah, but they're all throwing money into... They're all just becomes a big tax write-off for everyone else.
That's what it is.
You know, and I'm just saying, like, if it's going to be a tax write-off, fine, and you're trying to go... Why can't... But why can't...
Oh, they're using this disaster for fame and money, all right? That's what oh, yeah. You know, a real person, they don't tell you that they're helping you. They just help you. And they don't make a big fucking spectacle about it either. Okay, and I'll tell you what, you know who's the Moloch overlooking the D.C. swamp, and now the swamp that is becoming, you know, that's going to engulf the United States? It's Soros. Soros is the Moloch overlooking the swamp. And really, Trump's just a cult of personality. You know, he's acting like fucking Nixon and Ronald Reagan. I heard Ronald Reagan say, "Make America Great Again," when I was in my mother's fucking pooter.
I just don't understand why everything, you know, Soros gets blamed for and takes credit for. He's one motherfucker, and I'm not trying to take the blame off of him at all. What I'm trying to say is that I think he's covering for a whole lot of other people.
He's just a front man.
Yeah.
Soros
exactly.
is a front man. And the ones that are really running the show, okay, for this new golden age are the monarchs. It is the Fabian socialists out of Britain that have always had power, and it's them along with the Vatican. That is they believe they have divine rule. You know, that they're like anointed by fucking God, and now they have these weapons, right? I mean, you don't know. I mean, okay, so maybe satellites aren't all over the Earth, but maybe they could have some type of weapon that hovers above the firmament, a satellite of sorts. You know, they have all sorts of toys. I'm not saying that they have satellites for, you know, communications now, because it sounds a little far-fetched, because every time they take a picture of the Earth, it's like, where are all the satellites?
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, they got their own satellites, so they fly up there to, like, you know, wreak havoc or manipulate the weather.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is we're under a double cross, a British double cross. That's why the logo of the British flag is the double cross. And they are planning to double cross America. I mean, the fact that America exists, I mean, Britain does not like that. This is supposed to be a new Britain or expanded Britain. Not even New Britain. Old Britain in a new place. And that's who's running the show. Something stinks. And literally, they have their finger on their nose, and that's the symbol for a double cross. For something stinks. And I'm telling you, they're using that freaking microwave weapon to just bring about chaos and total destruction.
Something's going on. You know,
it's a geostorm. Making movies about it. There's a movie, Geostorm, with that asshole from 300. You know that guy, "We are Sparta!" You know that guy? They ran around with like shirtless, killing each other and
but
stuff.
I wouldn't compare this to a movie. I would try to say that you can actually go into the 2006. George Bush signed a weather modification bill, and all you have to do is look at that.
Absolutely. Yeah, weather modification. Yeah, I mean, but really they have, it's the Vatican and the British Royal Crown. They believe they have this divine order, this royal empire comprised of British banks. They're the ones that rule the world and decide to geoengineer this or that. Okay? Not Jewish banks. They just count the money. Okay? They're the court Jew. It's the occult British Illuminati. Okay? This dragon that's devouring us alive, us Americans being thrown to the funeral pyre by these Fabian socialists that believe in monarchy and divinity. And what are they doing? They're hitting us with weather weapons. They're estrogenizing men. Okay, men are becoming estrogenized through the BPAs in the water. That's why we got a water distiller, right? That takes out the BPAs, right, honey?
Yeah, well, it really prevents the proliferation.
I mean, that's why Pepe the Frog went gay for a little while, because of the BPAs.
But you didn't go gay. We were drinking bottled water for a year. I didn't see anything gay about you.
Never. I love your, like the Filipinos say, susus.
Yeah.
I'm a susus man. But isn't it these Fabian socialists? It's the British. I mean, it's the Britain. It's the British crown that's running Israel, the state of Israel.
Yeah.
Okay, they are a state of Britain, not a state of Israel.
I think so. That's what I think. What are they a state of?
Of Britain.
Of Britain, right.
And what is the etymology of British? Right?
A Brit.
There's Bret Mullah, Briss, and then Ish, which is man.
Right. So it's
is
man,
it a Jewish man?
A man. Maybe.
British is Jewish.
Yeah, that's true.
Brit-ish. Bret Mullah, Briss, British.
But Brit is a writ. And what's a writ? An agreement.
And a lot of people don't know. See, if you want to sue somebody, you're going up against the Queen's men.
Yeah.
Anytime you talk to a lawyer.
You need to use one of the Queen's men.
Those are the pawns on her chessboard, on her grand chessboard of control.
And we've been very lucky, because right now we're in a child's, not really custody, but guardian suit. But not really, because we're not really fighting. The only thing we're only trying to declare is his fatherly right. So, and we're lucky because his mother is really weird. I mean, who prevents their own child from talking to their own child, the grandmother, his mother? And, 7 months. So, but still, she was able to get away with it because we didn't get through we weren't sure about some procedures and we were handling it pro se. But if we would have handled it like a real lawyer, like have to go to a lawyer, we would have had to pay like $10,000 already. And
I got into her court to play ball with her pawns. So I'm over there shooting jump shots for free.
Yeah, no, it's very good. We're able to not pay, and we're able to, because we understand certain
playing a game on a court. That's
ways
what it
to
is.
behave, and I'm not afraid to talk to any lawyers. I'm not afraid to tell them the truth because I know the law. I studied the law. I definitely looked at it, and I encourage anybody to, if they can, if they feel up to it, to handle their own lawsuits.
Okay, speaking of you studying the law, Clinton was exonerated by the FBI even before being investigated by them. Did you hear about that? Is that against the law?
Mm-hmm.
That's against the law. So Comey was already exonerating Hillary Clinton, and you see she's still running free because Obama's running the FBI. And again, they got no smoking gun evidence of Trump and Russia and this and that. Oh, just because he wanted to open up a Trump Tower in Moscow and he didn't tell you, you're going to impeach him? Really?
Yeah, but Bill
Really?
Clinton was hanging out with Loretta Lynch, so, I mean...
Yeah, he was finger popping Loretta Lynch's asshole.
Who knows
from all we know.
Yeah, who knows what dirt they have on each other? So just you can't do nothing.
You can't do nothing. And, 1 minute they're scaring us about Nazis and communists and Antifas and this and Kim Jong-boo and Android 19 boo. Kim Jong-un looks like a character from fucking Dragon Ball Z. Okay, he looks like that fat Android 19, and then he looks like Majin Buu. So it's a Majin nuclear Kim Jong-un. You see, it sounds like it. I could show you a fucking picture of Kim Jong-un and Majin Buu right next to each other, and you would be like, holy shit, that is Kim Jong-boo. I mean, look at it. That's what I'm saying. Kim Jong-boo. See how it just fits perfectly? He's a fucking Dragon Ball Z character, so they scare us with some anime character, and then they whip up some storms from hell by way of harp, and this new super weapon. Okay, this U.S. military's sea-based X-band radar SBX-1. What do you think of my intel there, Judge? I got intel. I got intel that Texas was fucking microwaved like a burrito. They microwaved Texas like a fucking burrito. Alright? Unbelievable. And now people are out of their homes. It says here, Harvey, thousands await rescue, estimated 30,000 to 40,000 homes destroyed in Houston area. Oh, that's baloney. That's total baloney. It's like more like 100,000 homes. It's like over 100,000 homes. Harvey now tropical storm made third landfall West Cameron, Louisiana at 5 a.m. Wednesday morning. So now Louisiana's getting hit. And is the CNN talking about it?
No. And
is the lying fake news media machine talking about it?
No.
Even Fox News isn't even talking about it.
My idea is this is because, in respect to Houston, it's a rescue effort, and with Louisiana, I think they're like, niggas, you knew what the fucking shit was about. You knew we're trying to take you. Why the fuck you there still? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to lessen it because I know it's still horrible, but still, at the end of the day, why the fuck are you living there?
No, listen to this. Tropical storm Harvey lashing Louisiana exactly 12 years after Katrina. Really? Really? They want me to buy that 12 years after Katrina, it just so happened to hit Louisiana again. That's exactly what you're saying. Like, why are you there if it was just going to happen 10 years later? But it's going to happen right on the same date, right on the money.
The same day, too, huh?
Yeah.
Just like how
I'm telling you, they're using this storm. They've said it before, never let a crisis go to waste. A good crisis go to waste. They're using this crisis as a way to kick up the infrastructure from within the United States. And they're saying, to hell with all the Houstonians, or at least the ones that live in the ghetto, or even the not-so-ghetto. Fuck them. Who cares? Big money, Rex Tillerson, ExxonMobil is going to hike up the gas prices, and you're going to pay for them because you're trying to get out of that fucking shithole.
Well, maybe they're going to have to build buildings out of the fucking water like in Dubai.
In Dubai. Yeah, and in this movie, Geostorm, this predictive programming for geoengineering, Geostorm, they show Dubai getting hit by, or like these big cities getting hit by huge tidal waves. That's the thing. You could run, you can hide, but there is no running from the New World Order tidal wave. They'll bring it to you. If they want your land bad enough, they will create a fucking storm, a sunstorm in Alaska.
I just wonder if it's better to just think about it, to not stay in a big city, But
just look at the I Am America map, okay? Because that's what I'm seeing. I mean, look at Texas right
like
there.
Any city.
That is right on the money. I'm pointing at the map right now. It's right on the money, okay? All of Galveston, all of that is gone. Okay? Houston, all of it, gone. Gone. Underwater. Okay?
Right.
And California, a state that contributed to the bursting of the housing bubble, is now literally underwater in this map as well.
And Nevada's gone completely.
Nevada's
and
completely
Utah.
gone.
And Utah's gone.
Utah's gone. Oregon's gone. The entire West Coast is gone. Only the bottom half of Oregon and upper part of California, and California's technically become like the Hawaiian Islands.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
California looks like Hawaii now in this I Am America map. Very, very cryptic, very scary. And I would like to have Dr. Lori Adele Toy, I believe.
I guess you could find it. You can all look it up. Look up I Am America
Earth
map.
Changes.
Earth Changes.
Earth Changes map.
Otherwise, you'll never find it. I looked for that for so long, and Bruce just found it. I was like, damn.
And we are, we made it. We're free of the disaster zone right
Bruce.
here in Tucson.
You know what? Where is it? No.
Yes, yes. We are totally free because the water is like literally we have oceanfront property. We're like the new Los Angeles.
Okay, you're not seeing where Tucson is a little bit too. We did make it, but it's closer to the border in our map. And
No. Phoenix is up there. Tucson is like right below it. You just made it.
Well, yeah,
you made it.
Well,
you're good.
According to the map, you're just making it. And that's fucking scary.
Well, what do you want? You want to go back to New York? You want to go back to LA?
I'm thinking New Mexico.
New Mexico. You're
Look,
right.
That place didn't even get fucked with.
You're right. New Mexico looks pretty good. I don't know. We'll probably be broadcasting from Tucumcari one day.
Tucumcari. Yeah.
Or fucking
I don't know. Santa Fe seems
weirdest,
nicer, though.
the weirdest town I ever went through. Didn't I get Taco Bell there once?
Demi.
And see, that's the funny thing.
That's
the funny thing because this is not funny, but you know. Literally, they got chalupas out there. And I'm not talking about the tacos. I mean, there's people in chalupas. They're not ordering Taco Bell in Houston anymore.
What's a chalupa?
A chalupa's like a boat.
Oh.
Okay? So they're out there in chalupas rolling around. You know, they lost everything. Can you imagine that? I mean, we were looking at homes in Texas, and, you know, it's just, it made my heart just, like, buckle. You know.
On my Zillow, I had I was looking at Galveston, even just kind of.
Oh my God, Galveston is totally destroyed right now.
Yeah, it's totally destroyed. So I was only getting updates, actually, believe it or not, for Galveston. I don't know how I managed that one, but should have been some other places. But yeah, and San Antonio, we were looking at a lot, and a lot of places got fucked up in San Antonio. I feel really bad for those people there. Everywhere.
Oh, no.
Really bad. I mean,
they left their saddle in Houston and lost their leg in Santa Fe, right? Just like the song.
I really wish that there could be a registered, PayPals for every person that's been hit.
Yeah, I don't want to give money to communists.
I just don't.
Using Hurricane Harvey as a front. I don't want to give money to like fucking commie like Immortal Technique. Oh, I'm rapping for Harvey. No, you're not. You and Linda Sour are having a muzzy Marxist powwow. Okay? Anyway, it's time for my first round news. It's time for the first round news. Alright? Alright, what do we got? Okay, we have the Southern Poverty Law Center calls Army bases Confederate monuments. You believe that? If you hate poverty, you should love capitalism. Okay, that's my good friend Bill Hicks with common sense. They say that if you have enough common sense, it's actually genius. And that's why Alex Jones is like mega, like huge now, right? I got featured in InfoWars probably like 4 or 5 times back in the day, and I am one of the main progenitors of the Michelle Obama is a transgender. Okay, and if you type in Michelle Obama transgender, and then you go to videos, my fucking video shows up. My video shows up second. All right? My video is literally, it's got, 619,186 views. That's like almost 1 million views. And it's funny as hell, okay? Don't take my word for it. I mean, listen to it here, okay? Alex is like literally, he's using my Michelle Obama freaking snake dick jokes on InfoWars because literally I got almost like 1 million views on this show, okay, on this YouTube. So they should have me on InfoWars and have me talk about the Louisiana python that is lingering in Michelle Obama's loins. But listen to it right here. Listen to this right here.
Montalvo reporting for Exposed News, and ever since I saw Barack and Michelle Obama, I saw something squirrely there. I said, something strange is going on. If you look at her dress, she's always wearing clothes that hide her shoulders, and for good reason, because when she does show those shoulders, they're massive. They are huge. She's
huge.
Just as built as Arnold Schwarzenegger, folks. But that didn't convince me 100%. What convinced me was the giant freaking Louisiana python in between her pants. Many people want to say that's a maxi pad. I don't buy that. You can clearly see a shaft and a head at the bottom of that Louisiana gator, folks. I mean, look at it. She's got a ball sack. She's got testes. Barack Obama is married to a bona fide transgender. And if the balls don't prove it to you, then the Adam's apple here definitely will. And here you see her very masculine proportions.
The ball sack.
The width and length of a man. Michelle Obama is a man.
Distinguished guests, men and women of the finest military in the world.
Oh, but if you expose that, you get
Most
whacked.
of all, Admiral Mullen, Deborah, Michael and I also want to acknowledge your son Jack, who's deployed today. All of you have performed extraordinary service to our country.
Now, whether the president was referring to some admiral named Michael or not, it's probably clear that that was some form of subliminal messaging, some type of just hidden message.
Hope and sex change.
The president of the United States is the first openly gay president with a tranny wife. And let's not forget that if you expose this, you probably end up dead like Joan Rivers.
Or the FBI.
Let's hope that doesn't happen to me, folks.
Miss Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I'm so excited.
Okay.
And I should do very well because I don't jump.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
No, Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
We all know it.
It's okay.
Got a huge alligator between the
So
fence.
now you know why it's no surprise why Caitlyn Jenner is so popular in the America of today. Because we have a tranny first lady in office, a first lady hermaphrodite in office under the first openly gay president, Obama. This is Bruce Montalvo reporting for Exposed News.
That's right, Exposed News that they have under attack. Under attack because I'm exposing Michelle Obama's trouser snake. Jaja, what do you think of that riveting commentary that pretty much exposes the giant python that lingers in Michelle Obama's dress?
That picture looked like a maxi pad. But her shoulders look like a man. So, if you want to know the truth, I'm clueless. I really don't know. I would like her to be a woman, but why is she taller than Barack Obama? And I'm not saying that black women can't get tall, because, I mean, I grew up in New York, and I've seen some pretty tall. I've seen strong black girls. I was on the soccer team and the basketball team on Long Island. I had black girls that would get really big, whatever.
She has bigger feet than Shaq.
She's got, like, her ankles look like yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't look like a fat girl's when she gained a little weight. You know, like, I know what a fat girl looks like, and she didn't look like a fat girl. She looked like a thick man, you know, and I don't know. She's
more built than Arnold Schwarzenegger today.
She never explained why her trapezius by her neck was bigger than Mike Tyson.
She looks like she's like ready to come out and wrestle in like Ted Turner's WCW.
I mean, I don't know if she had a bigger dick than O'Connor McGregor, but
look, I told you, all right. At the right angle, anyone can have a boner that looks like that. All right. Why are you so impressed by McGregor's boner?
I saw your photo this morning.
Excuse me. Yeah, it was very McGregor-like, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, ah! And I was screaming. Anyway, that fight was so rigged. Okay, McGregor was told by the mafia, "Hey, if you even touch Floyd, we're gonna break your fucking pinky and your pinky toe." You know.
He was very illegal. His moves were beyond illegal.
Not to mention all those shots he was throwing were coordinated. You know, it was he wasn't really trying to hit Floyd. He was throwing some retarded shots.
Again, very illegal shots to the head.
That's part of my first round news. We're gonna end it with friggin' boxing, right? Right, because that's the end of boxing. I don't see boxing ever being resuscitated from the era of Mayweather. I mean, not that Mayweather wasn't a brilliant defensive fighter. I mean, literally a brilliant defensive fighter with an amazing jab. He never ducked, any of the high-level fighters. I mean, he fought them all. I mean, I could name one: Hatton, Arturo Gatti, Oscar De La Hoya, Jose Luis Castillo, Diego Corrales, Miguel Cotto, Saul Alvarez, Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? He even fought a UFC guy. But this thing about Floyd, what is it? Breaking Rocky Marciano's 50-0, 50 wins, no losses. Yeah, he should at least come back to fight a boxer to do that. Like Teddy Atlas said, the legendary trainer of Mike Tyson, said that it doesn't count. It was like that fight that Sylvester Stallone had with Hulk Hogan on Rocky. It was totally like that. So it doesn't count. Floyd could say he's 50-0, but it's kind of like it's got an asterisk on it. Anyway, this is not a sports show, okay? I don't do sports, but whatever. Sometimes I like to just have a beer, and when the bat signal's up there, I put up my own bat signal. The Bruce signal's up there, I put on my own signal, which is the middle finger. Fuck off. I didn't take the red pill this time. But at least I can read. Floyd Mayweather can't even read. 50 Cent, Jaja's best friend, exposed this Floyd Mayweather for not even being able to read Harry Potter. He can't even read you a sentence of Harry Potter, and he's not even that punchy. So that's why he's getting out of it. Plus, he kind of looked like he was on crack a little bit. But I say this as I'm looking at Hillary Clinton's putrid formaldehyde face on the screen with a billion disgusting wrinkles on her face. Look, why can't this woman just seriously retire into a fucking trailer park and put her feet up and get fat off of ho-hos and Yankee Doodles? Right? Like the white trash Dixie Mafia southern freaking racist bitch that she is. Okay, you want to talk about racist? Okay, she had a Confederate flag as her logo. They had it, the Clintons. Alright, so what are they talking about? What are they talking about, racist? What are we, a bunch of dogs? Anyway, who let the dogs out should be the headline for this next news headline. 390,000 Syrians eligible to bring their families to Germany. So Germany has become German Arabia. London has become London Arabia. You know, if you wanted to go to London and you thought you were going to see one of those red phones and shit, you know, those phone booths, forget about it. Now it's a burqa prayer rug took its place. You know, it's unbelievable because people at Berkeley used to march for freedom of speech. Now everybody's marching at Berkeley with burqas.
Yeah.
They're going berserkly in Berkeley with burqas.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay? And, you know, while they scare us at home with these idiots, these Antifa, that they're the equivalent of the democratic ISIS. Literally. You know?
Yeah, I think that we have, like, our own war, you know, at home.
And that's what they're trying to do, because the Illuminati agenda went from covert to overt. And now that it's gone to overt, now they're switching to civil war.
It looked like they had a war on Texas, actually.
It is a war on Texas. There are warships being docked in Texas.
Yeah, how is that? How is that?
Warships. And I'm telling you, the U.S., you heard the weapon, the microwave weapon. They use a microwave weapon to literally fry Texas like a fucking burrito. They had that hurricane go in there once, twice. Make sure to kick their asses nice and good.
Yeah, but they're going to blame it on an iceberg or something for that was like melting from
exactly.
They're
going to talk about climate change. Oh my God. These freaking retards. Really? Climate change? What is it going to be? You can't blame it on global warming this time, so you're going to call it something else. We call it global raining. It's global raining now, and the climate changed. It was sunny, the sun went down, and now it's cold because it's nighttime.
Right.
Why do we have to spend so much money on this bogus science and this bogus NASA that's like Cartoon Network, giving us pictures of the Earth that are like Cartoon Network?
Because nobody will figure it out. Nobody pays attention, Bruce.
I'm like Scar in The Lion King, and I'm like, I'm surrounded by idiots.
Of course. They were taught it for 8 years of their elementary school. You think they're gonna?
Oh no! Everything is fake, manufactured. Hollywood is the ones that are telling us that space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. It's a parody. Okay, they create space. They do space travel in Hollywood, right? And they put it on TV, they do all this CGI, and you buy it hook, line, and sinker.
You buy it, and you just don't even know what the hell's going on. But then, obviously, some people know what's going on, like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and, you know, and other bands, and I believe they probably father worked at NASA.
Oh, yeah. The fathers probably were the Lebensborn of the old OSS. Or that the Americans were working with the Germans to bring them safe haven and give them jobs.
That's right.
At the NASA. Look, let me tell you something. The only fucking operation, the only space mission that NASA ever went on was fucking Operation fucking Paperclip. That's the only operation where they fucking took off into space to bring back the ancient Aryans.
Yeah.
Okay?
Ancient Aryan. Yeah, alien, huh?
Right. That's what they did.
The fucking aliens here are the Mexicans.
Oh, that are bitching that no one is illegal. Meanwhile, if I go to Mexico and I want to knock Jaja up like 13 times in a row, okay, because I can do that because I'm very, what is it? Virile.
Virile.
Okay, I bring my big boy pants all the time. Okay, like certain little nymphos on Fox News like to say. And
Judge Janine.
Yeah, I can't go. Yeah, I like Janine's. Let me tell you something. Okay, I can't go to Mexico and have 19 babies with Janine, and have Mexico pay for it. Can we? Can we get on Mexican welfare and get a bunch of free pesos? Really? Is that
they're going to give you a donkey and tell you to sing.
No, they're going to... Oh, really? They won't even give you that. What? That would be... That's like coming out good. What? That's like getting a fucking VW, a Volkswagen or something. They give you a donkey. A donkey and 5 pesos. That's Mexican welfare for you.
Yeah. Just say, figure out what to do with it.
Oh, my God.
Is that how they ended up with Tijuana, with all the people fucking?
Oh, no. You don't never want to eat a taco in Tijuana, I tell you. Okay, you don't know if it's made out of dog or out of real people's tongue.
Well,
Yeah, it's that bad. Okay? Don't go to Mexico, alright? They should boycott Mexico.
The beaches look so pretty, though.
Oh, yeah. You know, let me tell you something about Mexican beaches, okay? I thought they were pretty, too. I went to San Felipe. I was over there. I was frolicking, okay? Like, I was like, a Mexican, like, singer. You know, like, running around in the beach, about to do a music video. Like I'm, about to sing a song, and then boom, I step on a fucking beer bottle, and it goes right through my foot. So you like that, don't you? You like the Mexican beaches? Yeah, well, their looks are deceiving, all right? And that's indicative of what it's like to bring the Mexicans in. Okay, and I know, because, okay, I have Mexican ancestry, but that doesn't make me Mexican. I'm American as can be, baby.
Right.
Yeah, I was made in America. All right?
Yeah. I got lucky because your mother was like barely fucking passing.
And they don't even know the history. A lot of these Mexicans, they're such Jew haters. They hate Jews vehemently. But they don't know that a lot of them, like myself, are Marrano Jews.
Yeah. Like your mother's so stupid. She hates Jews and she doesn't even know she might have married a Marrano. She definitely married a Marrano.
I see in her face a lot of Arabic, though.
Your father's last name is 1,000% Jewish in heritage. So that's that. I mean, that's what it is. So, but your mother doesn't want to admit it because she can't, because in her mind, the Jews killed
But you
Jesus.
know what? None of that matters. My father's name doesn't matter because my name is now Montalvo. And that's very indicative, okay? Because I did DNA ancestry research on the internet, and it turns out that I am Chinese. And I am a Yao, which means I am a mountain man, a Montalvo.
He's lying.
He's not lying. I'm not.
It's a Facebook.
You called me a liar
program.
again? Remember last time you called me a liar on the show? I yelled at you.
Yeah, because you keep talking about some Facebook program that really is irrelevant.
I am 3% Chinese. Now deal with it. At least it's not in the bad part. Okay, I am not Chinese where it counts. I have my big boy pants.
Okay, but he did not get a DNA test, so just don't listen to him. He just got a visual test of his chinky eyes, so that doesn't mean shit.
Chinky eyes? I had like shades on in that picture they analyzed. They couldn't even see the eyes. And no, I don't have... You think I have chink eyes? Really? Yo, I'm a good driver, okay? There's no way I can have chink eyes if I'm a good driver, okay? And that's another thing. How do they make such good cars, like the Japs and stuff, when they got these chinky eyes? Yeah, if I was IMUS, I would be kicked off of, like, NBC and ABC and all those alphabet fucking soup organizations and shit. Really, fuck you. All you fucking media whores. You're fucking shameless. All of you bastards make me sick, okay, with all this coverage of these poor and innocent freaking people in Houston that didn't even know that it's their own goddamn government hitting them with a fucking military superstorm. Makes me sick. Makes me sick to see the American dream ripped away from these Houstonians.
Yeah, that's true.
Their homes, damn it.
Makes you really sad.
Fucking bastards.
They work so hard for their homes and their things, and and even the simplest thing like your computer, could like.
Oh, their memories, their photo books, and that's what the CNN goes for. Oh yeah, go for all the emotional. Yeah, they sound like a pervert. Yeah, ooh, yeah, go for the emotion.
The heartstrings.
Go for the family album that's, floating above the muck and the water. Yeah, film that. They make me sick.
Yep. They're gross.
Okay, in other news, did you hear they beheaded the Columbus statue in Yonkers? Right, because he was so racist.
Columbus was a joke.
Yeah, that's right. Columbus saw a UFO that he described as a giant menorah, but they couldn't tell the Vaticano that it was a fucking menorah or that the earth was flat because they would get killed. So here you have a guy that actually had the balls to go out there, again with the Queen's money, to try to prove that the earth was round, but really he knew that the earth was flat, just like the Freemasons know that the earth is flat. All the fucking astronauts know. They fucking know. Okay? This guy knew. But anyway, He's a Jew that basically helped discover America. And I don't give a fuck what the Native Americans say. Oh, Native American. How about you call them stinky fucking Indians? Because at the end of the day, these stinky Indians were killing each other, savaging each other, scalping each other, killing babies, alright? Shooting bow and arrows at, like, pilgrims' ladies while they were holding their babies. Scalping their ladies, scalping their babies. I mean, they were killing themselves. And, they didn't sprout out of the desert with the fucking saguaro. I did not see you sprout from desert with desert saguaro, running bear that drinks from water fountain. Ha 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 ha! You are on a reservation. You get plenty of money, you greedy fucking stinky Indian. Ha 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 ha! Why don't you fund your own fucking native stinky American fucking endeavors? Ha 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 ha! You greedy casino having fucks. Yeah, they're the ones, along with the BLM and the Antifa and all these freaking fruit cups, that want to literally rewrite America. It's right out of 1984. That's the scary part. They're rewriting history, erasing words, destroying statues, destroying America. It's cultural Marxism. Now, they want to call it a conspiracy theory, but it is what it is. Okay, all these professors now that are assaulting Trump supporters, I mean, they're the enemy. The media is the enemy. The leftist media is the enemy, and these cultural Marxists out there are the enemy. Literally, they're trying to destroy this country. I mean, could you imagine when you were growing up, when I'm growing up, that they would have this indigenous freaking people crap? You know, I'm not saying they can't have like a Native American Day, but why you got to remove Christopher Columbus? And another thing, if the principal punishes my kid for not saying a gender pronoun or whatever, being insensitive, I swear to God, I'll punch him in the face. I'll punch that principal in the face. Okay? And there's nothing you can do to stop me. I will show up. I will punch that fucking principal in the face, especially if I find out that I got some fucking tranny in there reading to him. Okay? I mean, this is just deplorable. This is despicable. It's disgusting. I mean, how much are we going to put up with? I say good riddance. I think if the I Am America map really goes down, I mean, at the end of the day, what are you losing? But a communist fucking island, a communist island known as California, with a giant red star commie symbol. Okay, so Jordan Maxwell, get the hell out. My friend Jose, get the hell out. And don't say you weren't warned, fuckers. Okay, get out of California. You look at that damn map. You have no chance in hell. Okay, you live in there, you have no fucking chance in hell. But like I said, if they're not scaring you with that, they're scaring you with Kim Jong-boo or whatever android is running NOCO. Okay, and again, what's the symbolism of North Korea? You got a red star, right? Right? Look at California, red star, red star. You see? Are you starting to see a pattern? Okay, the authoritarianism, the communism. Okay, symbolized with a red star. What are they going to do? Are they going to get rid of all the red, white, and blue stars and put up a big fucking red commie star? They want to change the flag next? Are we going to let them? Yeah, I think the NFL should change their name to the Blame FL. The fucking Blame FL, because they're a bunch of pussies. Okay, well, taking a knee, all right, hey, you're taking a knee, but are you going to take a knee when you're driving that brand new Ferrari that you got from the American people? That went to go see you literally play a childhood game? I mean, the climate, the emotional climate of distress in America today is just unbelievable. I can't even begin to wrap my head around the idiocy that is going on. I mean, it's just beyond me. Like, the intense irony is like with this Antifa. That they're fighting fascism with fascism. I mean, how utterly blind could they be? Okay? So, again, folks, it's just nonstop. We shatter the left-right paradigm on this show nonstop. I'm doing it. It's common sense. Enough of it is genius, like I said. But CNN, I got the clicker right here. I'm getting off Fox News. Let's see. I'm putting on CNN. And look at this. They're broadcasting from the swamp. Literally, they're making sure to take advantage of the raw human emotion for ratings. Okay? While at the same time, the left-wing media is treating Trump worse than the right-wing media treated Obama. Okay? I mean, you have Tillerson and Mattis running the country, not Trump. Okay? And with this HARP-engineered superstorm, they literally pounded Texas with 10 trillion pounds of water. It was Hurricane Harvey, 10 trillion pounds. I mean, enough to overflow San Fran, like, twice. Okay? I mean, the kids are supposed to go back to school, on September 11th? See the conditioning there? What are they going to go back to? What, are they going to ride back in a canoe to school? Unbelievable. So again, Columbus Day being banned. Okay, the indigenous people who killed each other. Like, oh my God, we need racial healing. Seriously, fuck you, LA. Okay? Oh my God, diversity built this country. Oh my God, Native Americans never lived in harmony. Oh, how about that? Okay, like I said, they scalped each other. And they didn't sprout with the desert cactus. Okay, ritual violence was their way of life. Okay? And it's these stinky Indians out there causing a ruckus with the rest of them. Why don't you go live with, all these idiots out there, these left-wing idiots. Why don't you go live in the reservations with the Indians? Alright? And why don't you stop trying to reconstruct America, you fucking pussies, and go get syphilis at Burning Man. Alright? Before you piss off some real crazy motherfuckers and we get medieval on your ass. Okay? Because that's what they are. Antifa, a bunch of Democrat, ISIS, pussies. Okay? I saw one. I need my service dog. Oh my God, I need my pinky. Oh my God, mommy dearest lost. Oh my God, I'm a fucking drug addict. Oh my God. Really, Antifa's just like the left's dingleberries. Seriously, George Soros plucks out a fucking dingleberry and then it goes and it protests. I think the only thing that Ronald Reagan said that made any sense, okay, because he was a robot, really. He said that when fascism arrives, it will arrive in the name of liberalism, and it has with this commie pinko pussy invasion. Really has. The left is literally bitching about anything, along with that faggot Eminem dissing Trump when he's just a fucking wigger. Okay? So we're under a psyop all the time. From everywhere. Okay? And it's just unbelievable. We're supposed to fund these dreamers? Really? Dreamers. That, you don't get anywhere dreaming in America, okay? You say, oh, the American dream, yeah, because you're asleep to believe it. Huh? You ever heard of that? You want to dream on my dime, you sons of bitches. You remind me of my lazy sister that doesn't want to get a fucking job. She could have worked
another Mexican.
She could have worked at hot dog on a stick. Yeah, another one of these Chicano activists. Oh my God. She could have had a job at hot dog on a stick. Well, I was working at Arby's. I was working at fucking Quiznos. I was working at all these fucking places making money and shit. It's just so I could take out my dates and, be a hip, cool dude. With
buy
money.
Shoes,
with my own money.
Yeah.
I wasn't asking Daddy Warbucks for nothing. And that's who George Soros is. He's Daddy Warbucks. But he's just a front man for the British monarchy that thinks that they have divine rule. Well, once you figure out that Jesus is really a sun god, and that they really worship Satan, and Satan is just a dark metaphysical presence, so there really was no fucking Jesus. It's just an allegory for the sun. Then you start to realize that their whole divine rule and monarchy is a bunch of bullshit. And they're really not kings. They're the same as you and I. They're the same rotting organic matter as everyone else, and all these fucking pussies at Berkeley that are rioting and raving and ranting. They're nothing but the same decaying matter as everything else. They're not what they are, snowflakes. Because snowflakes are unique. All these idiots are a bunch of dingleberries plucked right out of George Soros' asshole.
They're really having a hard time dealing with Trump donating $1 million, and they're complaining even about this chemical plant. They're saying the chemical plant that it had to do with his newly lifted regulations that didn't, come down hard. I'm like, give me a break. I highly doubt that this chemical plant is new, and it's been going on for a long ass fucking time. They just want to blame Trump, blame Trump, blame Trump. So what is Perrin saying? Oh yeah. Look at this fucking city. It's a swamp.
Yeah, Piru, or my dog is named Piru, but we're watching the lying Fox News because they lie just like the rest of them. And again, that's what's dominating the news right now. The Lone Star State's not alone. They are submerged in a sea of toxic shit. Unbelievable. I mean, makes me think, if they got these military super weapons and they're using them, that we really are being run by Masonic reptoids. Okay, they could get you to believe in anything.
That are heartless.
Heartless, they can get you to believe in anything. They get you to believe in pot-smoking Jesus and a Jesus puppet and Jesus with abs. It's insane. Okay, they want you to suck on their globe balls, and they want you to go globe-trotting. I don't think so. I'm not sucking on any globe balls.
Your mother wants me to suck on fucking Jesus' abs.
Oh, that's why she hates you, because you killed Jesus, according to her. Even though Jews did not kill Jesus, according to the story, it was the Romans. It was the Romans.
Even according to the story, even according to the traditional story, a Jew didn't kill Jesus.
And he was a Jew himself, you fucking moron. My mother literally...
Just moronic, totally moronic, and this is what you led into this country?
You know...
This is who's complaining that they don't have
that
rights. They don't have their rights, and we're racist.
That is why I am totally equipped to talk about it, because I've been living under this tyranny all my life, and I know what these foreigners can bring to this country. You try your hardest to assimilate and want to be part of this country. Well, now you're the enemy. If you assimilated, I'm no different than an Uncle fucking Tom in their book, because I ain't supposed to be Mexican. No, I'm American. It's America first. Okay? If you love Mexico so much, why are you coming over here? Go back to it and make it great again. Go back to your stinky fucking Mexico. And all you Native Americans, you can forget about it, okay? You already lost. You fucking lost. So what if Benjamin Franklin took an idea to make the Constitution from Indians? Okay, that's nice, but you were still killing each other. You never lived in peace. Only like one or two of you did. Alright? So you didn't sprout from the desert. You're not special. You're the same decaying organic matter as everyone else. All right? But that doesn't mean... That sounds kind of communist. I heard it on Fight Club.
And you know what?
That doesn't mean that we're not exceptional. Okay? Because not everybody's created equal. All right? Some people are smarter than others. Jaja's way smarter than me. She's got a master's degree and all this and this and that. All I can do is talk a big one and kick your ass if I go one-on-one or toe-to-toe.
What I'm trying to say is that...
Not your ass.
That I don't really agree with the Native American Indian philosophies, because they're about reparations and getting payback and what they think that... But, in fact, the land is free and should be, the earth, you don't own earth. So why do they think they can own a fucking land?
No, we need countries, and we need our white picket fences, and, the Native Americans became Americans, and they need to stop trying to feel special.
Exactly.
And
they became Americans a long time ago.
And they have their casinos, and they need to stop bitching, but they're not because they're part of the communist takeover.
Yeah,
okay?
commies. They're fucking commies.
And they're
now.
part of this Marxist UN world order that wants to destroy America. Now that's what's going to happen. You let one or two more catastrophes hit America again, and you will have the UN in here so fast. You have the blue helmets in here so fast, it'll make your fucking head spin. Okay, we are about to be invaded by the UN if one more catastrophe happens. And the Russians are saying, or have been saying, that California's going to go. They've been saying it. Now, it could be fear-mongering. I don't think so, because I've driven along the San Andreas Fault, and I've seen how wide that fucking fault is. And again, they got these microwave freaking weapons, the military, and you don't know what the hell they can do. You know? They didn't nuke 9/11. They harped that thing. They microwaved it too. They lathered it up and dustified it. That's what that pyroclastic flow was.
Dustified it like Dostoevsky.
Like Dostoevsky. Like Dostoevsky. Anyway, here's some tweets of the week by yours truly. Nope, don't see any Antifa helping Texas flood victims. Don't expect to either. What else? Don't expect to see me. There's a highlights of the week. You know, I tweet out. Trump made the tweet of the week, actually. Says, the U.S. has been talking to North Korea and paying them extortion money for 25 years. Talking is not the answer now. So, literally, Trump is like Goku, and he's going to go up against Ma Jim Kim Jong-un. So, we're in Dragon Ball Z now. That's right. We're living in an anime. Okay? And it's Dragon Ball Z. Kim Jong-un absent from public amid fears of fresh missile tests. Now, is he still missing? Did he just disappear like magic? I mean, he is Majin Kim Jong-bu, so he just snapped his fingers and disappeared into fat air, because we know he can't disappear into thin air. You know? Anyway. You see what the Muslims are doing to Italy? Look at that. Rape is showing up on their shores. Italy, Muslim cultural mediator in Rimini.
Rimini, that's supposed to be like the really nice, like...
Rape.
On the beach?
Rape says rape.
That's where all the trendy young Italians go to hang out all summer, in Rimini.
In Italy, rape is fine. She'll calm down after a while. That's right.
Being fucked by one of those ugly motherfuckers?
Yeah, one of those disgusting negroids coming out of the beach. Okay, here's another tweet of the week from yours truly.
And they're naked over there.
At Bruce Montalvo. Since when can the defense secretary override the POTUS? Mattis ordered for the Pentagon to allow transgender troops. He said, no, it doesn't matter what Trump says. It's still under review, and the trannies stay. So, since when can a general override a president? This is unreal. Why is he still around? I mean, this is a Jew hater in Mattis who said that Israel should not have the American embassy in Jerusalem.
I got nothing wrong with gay men working for the army at all, or military, whatever. That is really irrelevant what their sexuality is. When they start trying to tell me their sexuality and why, like as a tranny, I don't think they should be there. I think that they have to be deployable. If they're in the middle of a post-op, like in the middle of like taking hormone pills where they're getting titties, how the hell are they going to go to Afghanistan?
Oh my God! But
Get the fuck out of here,
seriously,
please.
for fuck's sake, people don't listen. Okay, it's unbelievable, because I'm telling people to listen and snap out of their brainwashing, but technically you have to like this type of talk radio and not be brainwashed to listen, because if you are brainwashed, you're not going to listen because you're being brainwashed and you're being enslaved and brainwashed. So how are you going to listen when your mind is being poisoned, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like turning on the light when someone's dead asleep. They're going to get pissed off. They're not going to want you to show them the light.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're dealing with, a bunch of sheeple who are blinded by the light. But we see here, monsoons are hitting everywhere. What? India, Nepal, and Bangladesh. India, Nepal, and Bangladesh.
Oh my God! Imagine their jewelry that's got washed up. All their beautiful gold and jewelry.
Explosions at the Arkema chemical plant.
Terrible.
So, when it's not these superstorms, it's Kim Jong-bu, it's KKK, it's Nazis, it's Russians, and unbelievable. They're pausing, Trump from talking about the victims of Harvey to talk about climate change or fucking caca. That's what I'm calling DACA. On NBC. Oh my God, Donald Trump voters say the media is a worse threat than white supremacists. Yeah, you are. The KKK are a bunch of dumbass, unorganized idiots that are created by Freemasonry and worship Albert Pike's dick. So, they don't do anything. They're like a little idiot group of cousin fuckers. It's the media that we should worry about. Just look what the media has done to North Korea. The media is the government. Is that what we want here? Can't have that here, folks. Anyway, I've been ranting, I've been raving, I've been fear-mongering, I've been exposing the truth. But one thing I haven't been telling you is how beautiful the jewelry I make is. I mean, it's one of a kind, it's unique, it's avant-garde, it's never before seen anywhere else but here at Antique Obsessions, at Conceptual Subculture on Facebook. And Jaja's going to tell you more about how you could purchase some of our beautiful, unique, one-of-a-kind jewelry, made-in-America jewelry to help support the show.
Right. You could go to etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, one word. Or you can just go to Google and type in conceptual subculture, one word, and Etsy, and we should just pop up. And then on our main page, you could see the other store that we have on Etsy, which is Antique Obsessions, which is with an S. You can also look Google one word, and you'll find us on Handmade Amazon as well. So we love all of the platforms that we're on, and we appreciate the exposure, and we really love our buyers. So, you just can ask me or Bruce for a special deal, and although we have a sale right now for 50 off, we'll even give you a little bit more off. So you can find us on Facebook at Antique Obsessions or at Conceptual Subculture, and even on eBay. So,
and Twitter now at Antique Obsess.
Yeah. So come by and check out our really cool stuff. We embossed like all these copper bracelets today, and I made these organized.
We just made a brand new line of them. They're unbelievably beautiful and unique and rare. They're just one-of-a-kind designs that not even Tom Ford can compete with. I mean, seriously.
Well, these are kind
really
of
beautiful.
They're
we're like the QVC of conspiracies.
Really.
We have jewelry, and it's beautiful, and you want it, and it's not a cubic zirconium; it's a pubic zirconium.
What are you talking about? I have rubies in my hands, and I have Herkimer diamonds.
I just wanted to say pubic and cubic.
Yeah, but
anyway, go back.
We use
Herkimer
diamonds, Larimer, real rubies, genuine natural sapphires, untreated. I don't know what Bruce is saying. We have carnelian, we have sodalite, we have lapis, we have all the beautiful things. Sterling silver, we have brass, we have copper, and we work with orgonite and Reiki and energy and malachite and all kinds of like amazing, interesting,
because
unique
Tesla
designs.
knew that the human body operates on frequency. And in music, the masters in music, they know how to bring certain emotions out from you using these frequencies in music. And literally, that's where all your chakras align. That's why the words themselves are a spell. So they're using magic with the words and then the frequencies to entice you, brainwash you. That's why the Illuminati is totally into music, because that is how they do their mind control. And again, when you break down mind control, it came from Germany, and it was with a K, control, MK Ultra, mind control. So that K there, all right. I don't know why I spelled it out. It's because I've been hanging out with my daughter, reading her all sorts of books, teaching her words too. She's got an etymology class with Dr. Montalvo. Oh, I couldn't believe it. She told me that she had these spelling words. It was like 3-letter spelling word. I'm like, really? I mean, this is like some dunder-headed stuff. What words did my daughter have to spell? It was jet, or batch, or what else did she misspell?
I don't know.
Brush or whatever. Just retarded words. So can't have that. I want her to be like a weather girl for Telemundo, like her mother is. It's unbelievable, right? It's just I don't know. She doesn't want to be on TV though, but that's the thing. At least we get to talk to my kid now. If you want any justice, you got to fight for it. It's got to be just you.
Well, you got to pay for it, and
So you can go and tango with the Queen's men, because again, if you want to get a law degree, it's centered out of where?
Out of London.
Yeah, your law license.
Your bar. Your bar, after you pass your bar to get your bar exam, it's out of England.
Yeah, you can get a degree anywhere for law, but if you want to get your bar, it's right out of England.
If you want to practice, you have to be one of the Queen's men. At the end of the day, you're a Queen's man.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable how but all of our law does come from British. Of course.
Oh, the common law from France and Britain.
Yeah.
That's where the Magna Carta came from, right? Magna Carta, it's where we get the origins of, if you want to call it the democracy. Again, when you break down the word democracy as very occult, very hidden, evil word, being that demos is the Greek god of terror. That they demonstrate the Democrats, the demagogues, demos. So they're the party of Lucifer, folks.
They are.
And they're out of touch, and they're literally trying to fight fascism with fascism. What fascism are they fighting? They're just a bunch of dingleberries plucked out of George Soros' ass.
They're trying to control speech and this and that. They always got some shit to say. I can't really deal with them. Like, why are they the biggest critics? Just keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what are they going to do? Okay, seriously, what? They're beheading Columbus' statue. Well, who's next? Are they going to behead the Statue of Liberty?
I hope so. That'd be funny.
You hope that they behead the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah.
What, are you fucking sick?
They're going to be in really big trouble.
It would be a big hubbubaloo, right?
Yeah. I don't know how they would do it. It would just be like a...
Look, they can't behead the Statue of Liberty because the Illuminati has secret meetings from within the Statue of Liberty's head.
No way. That place is annoying. Have you ever been on top? No, I have. It's a pretty huff and puff way to have a meeting, and most of those Illuminati people are pretty fucking old. They can't get up it. They're not meeting up in the top of her head.
Yeah, they're like Mr. Burns, right? They can't make it up there, yeah. Excellent. Anyway, folks, it's been an excellent time with you. We're on Mondays, 9 p.m. Mountain Time, and Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And you got any final thoughts before we say adieu, Judge?
I really wish that there was a way to help people and more individually, instead of having to go through these megalopolis Red Crosses and these. You don't know where the money goes. I want other people that are being helped, and I think that Americans, if we all were able to help Like, if I was able to help 100 people and give them each, or whatever, like $10 or something, or, or whatever, if everybody's able to help, like, a certain amount of people, you would see a change. But this way, you're never going to see a change. And I'm sorry, I can't help them. I can't help it this way. I can only help it if there's a legitimate, honest source out there that wasn't sticking their hands into any of the funds and giving it to them. I could do that too. I could ask everybody for money. I don't want to do it. It's not that. I don't know anybody. I have one friend there, and she's helping with the animals. What am I going to do? Collect money to give to horse? She could be just... No, I think this needs to be a real megalopolis effort that the government has to post, if the person's willing, to give a PayPal or a way to send money to them. I really do. I think this is horrible.
It is horrible. Are those your final thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should watch alone.
Well, my final thoughts are this: it's business as usual. They're using a crisis for business, and you see the government is not going to fund FEMA. It's going to get the machine rolling, and FEMA is not going to leave Texas for a long time. They just found themselves a new home. And the Lone Star State that symbolically has represented defiance to tyranny and had represented American liberty has been knocked out for the count. I mean, okay, so half of it, right? Houston area, the rest of it is operating, right? Well, no, it isn't.
Where are they going
to get the money to rebuild? I mean, that's just a major...
They shouldn't rebuild.
A major economy that was just taken out.
They shouldn't rebuild. They should just somehow see what they can do and move to a different part of the world.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It is very uninhabitable. The same thing with New Orleans. I mean, it's just, you're going to keep spending money to live where? In a disaster zone? I mean, it's on the I Am America map. Another thing. Look that up, folks. Now, my final thoughts, what's America's far left future going to be? Okay, we have these transgender professors. What are they going to do? Are they going to ban old movies? What are they going to ban Casablanca? They're going to say it's sexist. Okay, they're going to bring down the thinking man statue. The Statue of Logic because
Rodin.
Because it's racist.
Auguste Rodin.
Okay, what are they going to do? They're going to punch out all the founding fathers' faces and put a bunch of leftists up there and call it Mount Leftmore. The internet's going to be gone because you can't have any freedom of speech. And they're not going to play football anymore because they're all taking knees. Scary. Okay, and NASA doesn't do what it says. Okay, NASA, the only mission they went on was Operation Paperclip, right? And that was, they went to the moon to bring back Nazis to work in the U.S.
So apropos that they're in Houston, and...
But that's right, NASA is in Houston.
And they're stuck, and they're fucked. So are they going to rebuild?
They're watching the whole thing.
Well, you know what?
They probably coordinated the damn thing.
And the flat Earth's been exposed, and this way they could just disappear. You know what I'm saying? Look, disappear and pretend they just don't exist, because you know what? They do exist in Moscow, and they just have an office there. So what are they going to rebuild over there?
You saw it in Armageddon. There is Russian collusion in space. Okay, so that's the only collusion there is. Did you see it in Armageddon, the movie? They were working with the Russians. Bruce Willis was. Anyway, folks, this Bruce is going to go to the moon, okay? I'm going to light me a spliffo and say adios, folks. All right? See you next week. Actually, see you on Monday. See you later. I get higher ratings than Fox News on TalkStreamLive.